All right, hey, let's say we roll on through into another reading from the Secret Language of Birthdays book. That's right, for May 20th, the day of prolific expression. And we got us a picture of a basket prolifically expressing a set of gears. That's right, that's one interpretation, I suppose. Is it May 20th and it's your birthday? Well, if it is, I just want to say happy birthday. And if this is finding you sometime after your birthday, well, I hope you had a happy birthday. For everyone else who's just joining us out of curiosity, I want to say welcome and I hope you enjoy yourself. Maybe you come back for your birthday proper. In any event, let's move on for those May 20ers who want to hear about their birthday. Well, let's get to it. I will. All right. Okay, let's see. Your month is May. Your day is the 20th. And your sign is 28 degrees Taurus to 0 degrees Gemini, which sets you firmly in the Taurus-Gemini cusp period of the 48 zodiac periods. But you're still a Taurus. Fear not, fear not. And your elemental qualities is fixed Earth. All right, let's move on to May 20th, the day of prolific expression. Whatever it is that May 20 people like to do, they like to do it a lot. These are people who really can't keep what they've got inside. They've just got to let it out. All right. Moreover, they cannot be content to express themselves in a vacuum, but must bring their prodigious energies to bear on all around them. Examining and probing their environment, they subject ideas to a rigorous examination of their keenly analytic minds. Perhaps they would be bottled up in their heads were it not for a very strong physical side, which also cries out for expression. See, it seems as if those born on this day must seek amusement to keep from being bored. All right? They can put a strain on those around them, who sometimes feel cast in the role of entertainers. But since May 20 people are very outwardly directed, they may not take the time and trouble to get to know themselves. Yet this is essential for both their spiritual and emotional evolution. So May 20 people may find themselves accused of superficiality, as some born on this day do indeed seem to skim along the surface in life, never putting down deep roots anywhere. But for other May 20 people, this perception has more to do with their interests being so wide-ranging, or their output so high that their sincerity or profundity is called into question. And many born on May 20 are addicted to travel, whether it be globe-trotting or just getting out of the house and going somewhere. When their pace gets too frenetic, however, it is invariably followed by a partial or complete breakdown. Indeed, much of their energy manifests as nervousness, and though they are capable of successfully producing time after time, they are more apt to express themselves in periodic bursts of energy. May 20 people tend to be enthusiastic, yet highly critical. This mental outlook manifests as quick thinking, but also endless worry, and is particularly susceptible to fears of all kinds. Let's see where we're at. Indeed, many May 20 people have a mind that is like a motor that will not turn off, often connected to a mouth that works the same way. Two spiritual lessons that they must learn are first, to still their mind, to empty out, and second, to stand back and observe themselves at a distance. If May 20 people can master these meditative and objective lessons, they will proceed on in their evolutionary path. And if not, they will get bogged down in an endless mental mess of unrealized dreams and broken down schemes. And one principal characteristic of May 20 people is that they jump from one project to another with alarming speed. They learn quickly, but after reaching a plateau of proficiency, often move on to something fresh, a new challenge. Variety is the spice of life may well become their credo, and however, the most successful May 20 often restrict themselves to one discipline in which they can exercise a variety of abilities or talents. They learn that having set something up, it is necessary to stick with it and administer to it as well, in a word, to maintain. All right. How about we move on to those born on this day, so you know what company May 20 people are in. Ooh, this is a tall one. This is a high one here. You're in really good company with this one. Socrates. That's right. He was the Greek ancient philosopher, for those of you who didn't know. Western philosophy founder. The F's are giving me some trouble tonight. a dialogue creator, and he was a teacher of Plato, who in turn taught Aristotle, was sentenced to death for impiety, and he died calmly drinking a cup of hemlock. We got Henri de Balzac, a French 19th century novelist. He wrote Ingénie Grande, a prodigious output. He's established the classical novel form. We also have Jimmy Stewart, who was a film actor. John Stuart Mill, who was a British philosopher with an IQ estimated to be at 200. We have Cher, the singer-film actress. Joe Cocker, who was a British singer-songwriter. We got William Thornton, architect, inventor, and builder of the Capitol in Washington. Sigrid Undset was a Norwegian Nobel Prize-winning poet and novelist. Of Kirsten Lavran-Datter. And we also have Moshe Dayan, Israeli defense minister. William Fargo, who was the co-founder of the Wells Fargo Stagecoach Company. Stan Mikita, a hockey center and a four-time NHL scoring leader, also an MVP. Leroy Kelly, football running back with over 7,000 yards rushing and a two-time NFC leader. Doris Fleeson, first U.S. woman syndicated political columnist. Owen G. Smith, Olympic gold-winning pole vaulter. J.J. Astor, the first Baron of Hever, London Times owner and a philanthropist. We have Go Kok Tong, Singapore Prime Minister. Lee Bozy, Italian painter, translated planetary combinations into images. Constance Towers, an actress. George Gobel, a TV comedian. And Elijah Fenton, who was a British 18th century poet. All right, let's move on to your numbers and your planets. Those born in the 20th month are ruled by the number 2, as 2 plus 0 equals 2, and by the moon. Number 2 people tend to be gentle and imaginative, easily hurt by the criticism or inattention of others. Because they are ruled by the moon as well as Venus, the ruler of Taurus, they may be overly impressionable and emotional. Their mental process is too often colored by their feelings. Since, as mentioned, those born on May 20th have a propensity for changing projects and ideas, emphasized by the influence of Mercury, upcoming Gemini ruler, they must guard against nervousness and emotional instability. All right, let's move on to your tarot. The 20th card of the major arcana shows the Judgement or awakening, in which people are urged to leave material considerations behind and seek higher spirituality. The card depicts an angel blowing a trumpet and signifies that a new day, a day of accountability, is dawning. It is a card which moves us beyond our ego and allows us to glimpse the infinite. The danger is that the trumpet call heralds only exaltation and intoxication, a loss of balance and indulgence in revels involving the basest of instincts. The challenge again for May 20 people is in remaining centered and stable, and not being swept away by newfound excitement. All right, let's move on to your health. Where the health of May 20 people is concerned, stability is the watchword. Dancing, regular sex, childbearing, or physical exercise may serve to ground them in their bodies. In addition, their responsibilities of a family and the role of provider promote stability and lend structure to their lives. The use of drugs, to say tranquilizers or sleeping pills, may be temporarily helpful when recommended by a physician, but must not become long-term solution to nervousness or insomnia. Of course, hallucinogenics of all sorts should be eyed with extreme caution, as for they may have to take food supplements to provide the vitamins and minerals lacking in their diet. A good dose of vitamin C is also recommended. And as far as diet is concerned, if May 20 people are eating on the run or bringing home takeout food, they may have to make food supplements to provide the vitamins and minerals lacking in their diet. That's right. Okay, here is some advice. Observe yourself living, all right? Meditate. Find your center and remain in touch with it. Turn off the motor. Limit yourself to the task at hand whenever possible, and finish what is on your plate. And here is your meditation. In the human sexual arena, roles can be quickly reversed. That seems, I don't know, that seems disconnected to me, but maybe it's right on point. You tell me in the comments. Let me know. Okay, let's move on to your strengths and your weaknesses. Your strengths, you're exciting, innovative, and expressive. And your weaknesses, over-talkative, undisciplined, and unfulfilled. Your season is spring. Your period, once again, Taurus, of the Taurus Gemini cusp. And your element qualities is fixed earth. And this has been May 20th, the day of prolific expression. From the Secret Language of Birthdays book. That's right. Hey, I got an affiliate link for this bad boy down in the description. So if you found this of interest, let me just recommend this book. I couldn't recommend it any higher because, I mean, this thing is just... it's been a conversation starter for everybody that I've thrown it in front of, and they've found an interest with it, whether they agree with it or not. And as I like to say, over 1 million copies sold for a reason. In any event, hey, did that speak to you, May 20, folks? If it did, let me know down in the comments. If it didn't, do the same. Let me know. In either event, I appreciate you joining us today. And for all of those who just joined us out of curiosity, well, I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope you come back for your birthday proper. All right, folks, you have a good one, and you have a happy birthday if today is your birthday, regardless the day. Okay, take care.